You were up here for the Independence Bowl, though, and it was great to see you as always. And that was all that pregame stuff, well, the game itself too, but that was some pretty awesome stuff going on, didn't you think?
It really was. You know, we got out there early in the morning and weighed that empty pot that was designed just to break this record. And then about 9:30, after it all cooked, we broke the record at 6,800 pounds there, and it was a great event. I tell you, that bowl game and all the things around it was a great week for Shreveport. Walk-Ons is a great partner. We had we got a little rain for the parade, but we unveiled our new float, Louisiana Feed Your Soul. The tourism industry now has their own float, and it was unveiled for the first time there in that parade. We were able to ride with a bunch of tourism folks from up there in Shreveport and had a great time.
Tell me what you did on New Year's Eve. You were ringing the New Year in with the mayor of New Orleans. Were y'all in New York or in New Orleans?
No, 3 years ago, we partnered with Dick Clark Productions. Think about it. On New Year's Eve, 30 million people watching. What better way to promote Louisiana? And we had a Zydeco band. We had the chef from Middendorf's. So we were promoting more than just New Orleans and talking throughout all the day. And then that night, topped off with dropping the fleur-de-lis there with the Sugar Bowl and partnering with New Orleans. And New Year's Eve, you're thinking about your New Year's resolution and where we're going to go next year on vacation. What a great opportunity to promote Louisiana. And this was our third year doing that, talking about all the great places to visit in Louisiana. So that was in New Orleans, no rain. While they were getting rained on in Times Square, there was no rain in Louisiana for that short, brief moment at New Year's. So we had got a break and had a great time.
Speaking of 2019, I know that you're a man who sits down, makes out a plan. What are Billy Nungesser's priorities for Louisiana for the coming year?
Well, we are well on our way to getting our state parks in the best shape they've ever been. And through the private-public partnership, we've got horseback riding, putting new things in the parks, and getting our young kids off the computer and outdoors. That's going to be one goal, is to get people to visit our state parks. We're also going to top 100,000 hotel rooms in Louisiana. We've got hotels going up all over Louisiana and promoting events like the ball fields up in Ruston, some of the new events planned around the state to help fill those hotel rooms and get more people in Louisiana to staycation right here in Louisiana, see a part of Louisiana you haven't seen, and get more of Louisianans to see things and talk about it. And that'll help boost tourism from right here within Louisiana.
You know, you just made an interesting point, and I don't mean to take a really left turn here, but when you talk about staycations, we in the Shreveport area, Shreveport, Bossier City, Northwest Louisiana, we travel to the New Orleans area all the time. When you're down around New Orleans in South Louisiana, that tourist mecca that it is, what do you tell folks about selling Shreveport and Northwest Louisiana on that same topic, staycation, stay in Louisiana?
You know, it's unbelievable how many people don't even know about the great museums, historical sites, you know, the Hayrod, the Poverty Point World Heritage Site, the Chenault Museum up there, General Chenault, and that story. We talk about all those great things to do in North Louisiana at every event we speak at around South Louisiana, and we ask them to take one vacation. They'd normally leave Louisiana and go see a part of Louisiana you haven't seen. We talk about the great fishing at Toledo Bend. I took my staycation at Toledo Bend and went to Natchitoches, and my in-laws, after visiting that hardware store in Natchitoches, went home and talked about it, and 20 of their relatives from Houston have now come to Natchitoches to visit that hardware store. So, I'm a prime example that when we go see a part of Louisiana you haven't seen, we're going to have a great time, and we're going to talk about it, and that draws more visitors to that area.